Hello everyone, my name is Divya Kottapalli. I'm going to present the final project and here I am going to cover the contents, exit util backdoors, what is exit utils, what happened, timeline of the attack, potential impact, what recommendations and conclusions like this. And coming to the introduction, my edX username is kdivya@viyasiddhartha.ac.in. My GitHub username is kdivya-rgb, and I am going to uh, discuss the major cybersecurity incident titled the Utils backdoor supply chain attack associated with CVE 2024-3094, which occurred in March 2024. I chose this topic because it directly connects to several concepts taught in this course, including software security, cryptography, authentication, secure coding practices, and supply chain vulnerabilities. This incident is one of the most serious real world cyber attacks discovered in recent years. And let's discuss about what is executils. Executils is a open source comprehensive library used in most Linux systems. It is installed by default in major Linux distributions and is used indirectly by importing system services like OpenSSH, package managers, and system initialization tools. One major issue is that the project is maintained by only one or two volunteers, making it an easy target for attackers who want to compromise widely used software. So, what happened means in early 2024, an attacker successfully gained long term access to the project by pretending to be a normal contributor. Over many months, the attacker built trust with the maintainer and eventually obtained commit privileges. With these privileges, they inserted a stealthy backdoor inside two versions of executils, specifically version 5.6.0 and 5.6.1. This backdoor modified SSH authentication, allowing a remote attacker to log into systems without needing a real SSH key or password. This represented a severe breakdown of privacy, authentication, and system security. So, how this backdoor work means this backdoor was extremely sophisticated. The malicious code was hidden inside what looked like harmless test files, so it could not be noticed. It only activated during the build process, meaning that people reading the raw source code would not see anything suspicious. The code hooked in SSHD, the open SSH server, and modified the authentication process. This allowed a remote attacker to craft a special key that bypassed verification and automatically granted root access. So the timeline of the attack is this attack unfolded over almost 2 years between 2022 and 2023. The attacker slowly built trust in open source community. In February 2024, they inserted the malicious code. In March 2024, the compromised version was released. Thankfully, on March 29th, a Microsoft engineer named Andres Friend noticed unusual CPU usage and performance problems. He investigated and discovered the backdoor, preventing a massive global disaster. The potential impact was it left undetected. This backdoor could be enabled attackers to remotely take over millions of Linux servers worldwide. Many researchers stated that if the backdoor had reached stable Linux distributions, this could have become more serious or worse than SolarWinds or Log4Shell. Why the attack was possible is the factors included a single worker maintainer, no formal security audits, social engineering within the open source community, blind trust in the contributors. The course concepts involved this incident directly related to many topics we studied in this course, such as software security, secure coding practices, public key cryptography, supply chain attacks, threat modeling, privacy, and access control. The recommendations are many lessons can be learned from this attack to prevent similar events? Project must use zero. So the recommendations will be many lessons can be learned from this attack to prevent similar events. Critical first one is critical open source software should be undergo mandatory course audits. Project must use a zero trust model for contributions. Automated security analysis tools should be part of this build pipeline. Open source maintenance must be supported with funding and resources. Reproducible builds should be enforced to detect unauthorized build time changes. Organizations should continuously verify the integrity of their dependencies. These steps can greatly reduce supply chain security tasks. And coming to the conclusion, in conclusion, the exit util backdoor incident shows how fragile the global open source ecosystem can be. A single unnoticed change in a widely used project could potentially compromise the entire world's infrastructure. To avoid such disasters, we must combine strong technology, governance, and continuous vigilance. And thank you for watching my presentation.